Hello, Aslam class. Welcome to your English lesson for today. Today's date is Thursday, 14th January 2021. Okay, so for this week, we've been looking at instructions, and what we did yesterday, hopefully you enjoyed the video as much as I enjoyed making it. You should have boxed up some ideas about how to escape your own home. So you're going to need that box up to help you today, because what's going to happen is I'm going to model a set of instructions that I'm going to write. And what you're going to do, you're going to follow the video through, you're going to copy, and you're going to, well, it's supposed to be a shared write. So you're supposed to be writing what I'm doing. And then what we're going to do tomorrow, you're then going to look at starting your own set of instructions, but use your box up to help you with that. So I'm going to share my screen with you so I get my slides up for today's lesson. Okay, so it's all about, can you write a shared box up from the new box up that you did yesterday? Okay, so in your box up yesterday, you would have had something very similar to this. You would have had your class text, which was the Roman instructions that we looked at last week, earlier on in the week, and then we should have your box up ideas from yesterday about how you're going to escape from your home. So make sure you've got that with you, because we're going to be you're going to be writing up ideas from that. So on this slide here, you can see that we've got different steps to our set of instructions. If I just make this a bit bigger so you can see it. Okay, you can see here, you can use this as a guide if you want to. You don't have to, but you can do if you want. So we have a title, so we're going to need to have a title for our set of instructions. We're going to have a subheading of materials needed, so what do we need for our set of instructions, and then we're going to do a step-by-step guide of what we are going to include in the our set of instructions, and telling us how to do it, a step-by-step guide. And then your task today will then be to complete your own introductory paragraph of your innovation, check your spellings and punctuation, and use a different color to show your corrections. And then lastly, you're going to edit your introduction and have you included the list below. Rhetorical questions, short, snappy sentences, technical vocabulary. So let's go back to this page. You can sort of screenshot this page if you want. We're going to start off with our instructions. And I'm going to make my screen very big so you can see what I'm doing on the board behind me. In fact, it may actually be better if I don't share the PowerPoint and we just do this together. So a title that we can use for our set of instructions was, how do you escape your home? For my title, that's what I'm going to write. How to escape from your house. Okay, and as always with titles, we need to use a ruler. I'm not using a ruler because I don't have one that's big enough for my board. You must use a ruler when underlining. Always underline in pencil, not pen. So that's what it should look like. So pause the video and get our title down. Okay, you can unpause the video now, and I'm hoping you have. I'm going to rub that one off because I obviously need the space for my board, but you don't need to rub it out, obviously. You'll keep it on your nice piece of paper. So underneath our title, we are now going to need things that we need. So what's that I hear you say? What do we need to have first? Yeah, that's right. We need to have a subheading. And our subheading is going to be what? Yeah, it could be things that we need. It could be materials that we need. It could be things we need to get out of the house. Let's keep it nice, short and snappy. things that we are going to, but I haven't done an introduction paragraph yet, because that's going to be your task to complete. Okay, so I'm going to leave that out. Okay, so maybe leave a gap, enough space for your paragraph, or you can put your paragraph in at the end. But what we're going to do, I'm not going to do the paragraph with you because that's your task to do for yourself. But what we are going to do is do a list of things that we need. So it could be what you need, okay, or things you need. That may be better. Things you need, and we can put a semicolon, colon there if we want to, or we can underline. Okay, it's up to you what you do. We're going to use them bullet points for our list of things that we need to escape our home. So in my video yesterday, I said I needed a torch, I needed a screwdriver, I needed a hammer maybe. So there's going to be things that you may have as well. So you can shout at the screen and tell me things, and I'm going to try and telepathically guess what you're saying. But if you haven't got the same things that I have, do not worry. Your ideas are great, and you can use your own ideas as well. You don't have to use everything that I use. So the things that we are going to need. We are going to need maybe soft shoes, so that when you're moving around in the house, no one can hear you. What else did we use yesterday? Maybe a torch. Also, maybe going to need, what did I say I needed? Maybe a screwdriver. Just in case. And I didn't use the hammer in my instructions yesterday, so I'm going to leave the hammer out at the minute. Maybe you'll have a set of keys. Maybe. And what else do you need? Dark clothes, maybe, so you're not seen. Okay, so you may have some more ideas. If you do, that's absolutely great. You can pause the video now and get these done. Okay, so hopefully you've now done the things that you need. Now, you need a set of instructions about how to get out of the house. Okay, so we need another subheading. And we're going to call our subheading what to do. Again, we're going to underline it. Okay, with a set of instructions, what do we need to make sure we do with our instructions? That's right, we need to make sure they're in chronological order. And to help us do chronological order, we're going to use what? That's right, we're going to use numbers. We always start with number 1. So we put a number 1 there. What do we need to do first? We need to gather all of our equipment. So number 1, firstly, and what's this I've just used here? Firstly is yes, it's an adverbial of time, a time connective. So firstly, get all your equipment. What have I used here? That's right, very good. I've actually used an imperative verb here. Okay, finished with a full stop. Second step. Quickly, these are mine, okay? Quickly unscrew the door handle to get into house. And remember my video yesterday, I had to do that because I was out here first and I had to get out of the front door. So quickly unscrew the door handle to get into house. Okay, and again, here I've used something called an adverb, okay, which is describing the imperative verb. So it's telling me to do it quickly. 3. Next, silently crawl through the house to the front door. Okay, and again, here I've used a time connective, I've used an adverb and my imperative verb. Okay, so you can see how the instructions are starting to form here. Number 4, use keys in the door, or I should say put keys in the door and unlock. And again here I've got imperative verbs and imperative verb there as well at the end. And number 5, escape to freedom. So you can pause the video now and you can have a look at what I've done here, and you can copy it down, or if you want to add your own ideas, you can. Okay, very good. And so within this part of the instructions, make sure you are using numbers, make sure you are using time connectives. Don't have to use them all the time, I didn't. And make sure you're using imperative verbs, okay? Make sure at the end of each of your sentences you are putting a full stop. And the last part of our instructions is the concluding paragraph. Okay, our important note. So important note. And then I said, didn't I, if in my one, if I got caught, I would not be, I'd be sent to my bedroom and I wouldn't be having any dinner for the night. So my introduction, my important note is going to be make sure you follow steps above. If you do not, remember I'm writing second person here, you will be caught. And you will be caught and you will suffer the consequences. Sent to bed with no dinner. If you follow the instructions, you will come and escape master. Okay, so there's my important note. So just make sure you don't get caught. Okay, and there it's all in second person. I have used some key code vocabulary. Okay, things like consequences. Okay, things like an escape master. Court is also another key vocabulary because it all links into about escaping, doesn't it? So that is, you can pause the video here and you can use this to write up. Okay, so that concludes really our lesson for today. I am going to go back to the slides very, very quickly just to show you what else you can do for today. So once you've done the shared writing, you've gone along the video with me, you then need to complete your introductory paragraph to your own set of instructions. And I missed that out on purpose here. So I missed that out. So if you left the space, put it in there. If not, you can do it on another piece of paper or underneath and just put introduction. Step 2, make sure you check your spelling and punctuation and use a different color to show your corrections. Okay, and that's to do with your introduction paragraph. You shouldn't have many mistakes, unless I've made them here, but I don't think I have. So you should be when you do your introduction. And thirdly, edit your introduction and have a look at the list here, making sure you've got all of them things present. Good luck. And if you've got any questions about today's video, please don't hesitate to contact me via Teams. Thank you.